Cool. Alright, bear with me, just getting everything set up. Of course, you plan a time, and as soon as you're ready to go, nothing else is. So, just bear with me a couple minutes here, getting everything set up, good to go. And while I'm doing that, I can tell you guys my hopefully my plan for today is to actually hit the eye of the storm. I'd like to try to do it by myself. I've actually have no problem with teaming up with anybody, but didn't realize it until I helped my friends out last night that I have not failed on a solo run on tier 15 at all since I was strong enough to start taking them on. So it's kind of just like a little it's my pride, I guess, just to see if I can actually pull it off and have a flawless victory over tier 15s, because personally that would be pretty awesome for me, because I played hundreds of hours of this game alone because everyone else just kind of quit. Um, I'm not someone who actually came back for the update. I was already playing. I never stopped playing, and I was just excited as hell when the update was announced, because I had just started streaming. I think literally like 4 days before, with zero idea of any update coming. I just really love the game and never stopped playing it. So it just feels like this is exactly where I'm supposed to be at the moment. And I want to see if I can pull that off again, or continue pulling it off. So just testing all my lines here with volume. Let's see, I'm going to turn down the game volume a bit. Stubborn ass thing, give me a second. Hardest part about all of this streaming and all that is I just decided to switch to YouTube. I've been hearing good things about streaming through YouTube. Had no idea I had to learn an entire new program. And there's actually a video on there. Generation Zero is another game, and I thought I was good to go. Had my headset on, had the camera going, played for about an hour and a half, and I was, while setting up and learning, practicing, I muted the mic and all audio. So I'm keeping it on there just as just something to come back to and honestly laugh at, because I laughed at it the day of, and it's just going to be a reminder that everyone starts somewhere. I played for an hour and a half, talking everything, and that entire video is on my channel, and it's completely silent because everything I had on there was muted. And I was so mad at myself, and then immediately just started laughing because, of course, I would do that. And and that video is going to stay there forever. Alright, so I'm trying to turn down the game volume for anybody, because still working out the kinks with everything. And when I played back my last one, once the action picked up, if I spoke, I personally couldn't really hear myself over the carnage, basically, because I'm constantly dropping all sorts of crap. Things are blowing up all the time. I have a pretty sweet build, actually. It's really fun to play. Where the hell? Sorry, if anybody's actually watching, bear with me here. I suddenly can't adjust the volume. I know why. You lock everything up, and this thing does not let you touch anything. Nope. Turns out I was wrong about that too. Surprise. Audio. No, that's fine. that can stay. It's coming out of the right spot, but I just it's not letting me touch the volume. So you know what? Workaround. I'm going in-game settings, and I'll handle it that way. You want to be difficult? I'll do it without you. OBS. All right, there we go. I got the chat up. If anybody pops in, wants to say hi, has a question, I can't speak much on the other builds, but I know what they all focus on individually. I can help you with just letting you know how each one works. But you got questions on Devastator, and I can take care of those. Alright, so there we go. And I hope the light's not too bright. Midday like this, I have to kind of finagle my setup here because of the window. I think we got everything. So, just looking over my gear first and see how much I got for resources, because I am going to have to jump into a couple other challenges here because I'm still not entirely satisfied with my weapons. They're getting the job done. I'm doing damage, but I'm still missing legendaries that I just haven't had yet. I want the weapons. I I could end up making myself stronger for all I know. I'm missing basically tier 3 mods because they come on the legendaries. So, and I've been in no rush to finish the game all of a sudden. It's just that you got that one last objective, and for me personally, because I'm not doing it, it just the drive to keep playing the game stays. But the moment I do it, it dies down a little, and I just know that from personal experience because Zelda and Ganon, they waited a long time for me to get to them. And once I did, I was like, I got a few more temples, but I don't really feel like playing. And it took me like another few months to get back in and just get those last few to complete the 120 temples in Breath of the Wild, which is a stupid thing. Some people are like that. I'm one of them. And side missions don't count for me. Those can rot in hell sometimes. I don't care. If I did the main story, completed all that stuff, and there's a few side missions left, I'll lose the drive to play. And I'm not a completionist whatsoever. Why the hell? What's the one? I should have looked this up ahead of time. I know there were 4 new expeditions, and I haven't done whatever it is with the. Oh shit, is that it? You find skulls or something, and that leads to like a secret boss. I have to look that up. Um, actually, what's the payout here? See, you pay 35,000, you get paid 64. So it seems like a lot, but really you're only getting half of that. It's not even worth it. Sometimes it's easier just to grind through these. You don't pay, and you're going to get 40,000. And I can say that this one's going to be a bit easier. And let's go. Yeah, nice try, buddy. There he is. Watch out, idiot. Yeah, and you'll see I'm in no rush anymore. It's kind of nonchalant at this point. I can't really be killed, and I've stressed myself out way too many times when I was trying to beat the damn time limits doing this solo with like little to no power in my weapons and anomaly. I could just withstand all the damage. So I've done these things so many times that I just kind of have fun, more or less. But you can see the damage. When it comes to helping other people, I'm the first one killing everybody and heading to the next door. But yeah, this light's killing me, but I can't turn it off because you won't see anything. Bro, cut that shit out, man. And you'll see me reload a lot because my primary, the assault rifle, has that right there, the anomaly grenade, and it works on every reload. The first bullet out after a reload is, I believe it's an anomaly grenade or scrap grenade, and it's an anomaly projectile that does over 200,000 damage. So you'll see me reload a lot because that is a hell of a lot more damage. And I also have the the Comet mod. I forget the name of it. I'll show it after. And a comet literally drops down every 2 seconds, I think, while I'm shooting. So this gun's pretty great. Shotgun, I have, wow, I've used it forever. Echo, I'll check it. I'll check it right now. These guys can't kill me. Yeah, shut up. Moaning Winds. Every 8 seconds it's available, and on a reload it does over 600,000 damage. So when I'm waiting for a door to open or go into another room, you'll see me just shoot randomly and not reload. It's because I want that bullet ready or the a reload to be ready. And sometimes I'll just roll into a group and just reload, and it wipes them all out. Actually, I'm going to try to do that when this door opens. And I am trying to go a little slower for anybody watching because I've been playing games my whole life and I can get a little chaotic with the way I move everything around. And you see, half, if not, basically everybody who's not an elite got wiped out. Okay. Wow, I don't even know what I did to that dude. And this is kind of the only thing. If you don't take everyone out at once, there's a little bit of backtracking because I'm by myself. But I can still usually do it pretty quick. Now that there's no time limit, it's a lot less stressful too. Because I could tell in certain challenges, Boomtown especially, if you've played it, sometimes it seemed like there was one dude programmed to run through, the opening of the next section, and he would run all the way back to the spawn or the beginning of that challenge. I've had to go all the way back to where it started and kill the guy, and halfway through running back to him, I knew I'd already lost when there were timers. It sucked. Smart move to have someone intentionally do that when you have a time limit. And one of my mods as well, that gravity leap, anyone I hit with it becomes or takes 2 times more anomaly damage for like 5 or 10 seconds. So basically, you can land and then just start hitting them with the skills because they're going to take twice as much damage. Been trying to figure out if this anomaly grenade counts because it is an anomaly like explosion that comes out of the gun with that mod. I feel like it should count, but I'm kind of okay either way. So either it is and that's what's helping, or it doesn't matter. And I won't waste the skills as soon as I get them. Some people tend to do that all the time. I'd rather hang on to them because now I can leap at these guys and hit them with all the punches I got, the spikes. That was on me. I fucked it, messed it up. And this is a bleed build, so as long as I have people bleeding, I basically can't die, which is pretty great because the earthquake causes bleed. I think just the melee punch causes a bleed as well on with the Devastator. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I mean I have 3 of these per cooldown, and I've got the cooldown down to like 7 seconds. I mean, unless you're really trying to screw up, as you can tell, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm taking my time because I know I'm good to go. So, and I think the spikes there, I don't use them as often anymore. I replaced a lot of the mods for the spikes for the earthquake because it's way smarter in my opinion. But I think, let's see. Oh, he's dead, so he wouldn't have bleed. I think just doing the spikes also causes bleed on those guys, but with the earthquake, it doesn't. There's a mod specifically for it, so we'll look at see the bleed right there. It's hard to tell, but the little status ailments pop up by their health bar. So let's see if I don't kill this one. Yep. So the spikes actually are cause bleed by themselves. It doesn't require anything extra. So almost everything, and you could, if you were that worried or just wanted to really be sure everyone bled, you could always put the bleed bullet mod on your gun. But I don't think you need to if you have a Devastator build like this. It just seems like a waste. Hold on. Yeah, I know that's gonna happen. Yeah. This is actually really fun now. Hmm. Oh, I don't have any other bullets to reload my shotgun, so. But anomaly. Anomaly. There we go. And I actually didn't learn until I was already too strong, like now, that you don't have to fight them. If the elevator door opens, you can run right through it and it brings you to the next section. That would have come in handy for months, a long time ago. Come on. Dude, there we go. It's kind of funny too because Devastator was the first one first class I went with, and I'm never tank characters. It actually started in Anthem. I chose what was it, the Colossus, and that was my first tank, and I just really liked it. So I figured for the next game that I hoped wasn't a huge failure, I'd go with the tank again, and I actually love this one more than the damn Colossus. And I actually was using the spikes and the gravity leap almost through the entire first playthrough, and I've almost never really given them up, unless I was actually trying like entire different builds that required other moves, but they all kind of sucked. So it's what I liked from the beginning has been my go-to, and it's made me unstoppable now, and I love that. The mods I think are some of the funnest things in the game as far as specifically weapons, but move stupid. Nice. Relax, pal. Yeah, I love it. I don't remember what this one is. I'm actually not just messing around. I'm testing it while my cooldowns go off because I used everything. Even when I didn't have anybody bleeding, it's just the damage doesn't seem that bad. You don't want to do anything too stupid. Don't push it. You really don't need to. I was just waiting for the cooldowns because I knew this was next. And they're all going to crowd around me, which is what I prefer. And I kind of let them on purpose and take your time a little bit. And no one's alive anymore. And if something's actually a challenge, don't go killing everything. Because the more things you have bleeding, the more health you'd get back if you needed it. Oh, alright, I didn't even think it was... I knew it wasn't going to be a challenge, I just didn't think it was going to die that fast. And that's essentially the final boss of this particular challenge, so... The end. Oh. Kill everything so fast, I'm actually next to the pod. This is all... Being this strong is actually really... Still feels really new to me. I was used to being able to take all the damage and live through it, but going through these things this fast, and like that was a brood mother, and it went down like like shit. So that's new for me too, and I love it. I just started looking deeper into all the bleed stuff because I was so sick of not doing all the damage I wanted to. I just didn't know he could do this much. Man, that's all shit I've had. the transmog makes it even better because I can like something now and not feel like, oh, I want to use it because it looks cool. Like this mask, this isn't. I'm wearing the seismic whatever helmet for this gear bonus, which is beautiful too, by the way. So on top of all the bleed stuff I got going on, wearing the gear set that I have activated the increased damage towards enemies with bleed. So I'm making everything bleed. So every attack is doing more damage. That coupled with, where is it? Come on. There it is. Tainted Blood. It's a mod for doing 25% more damage to anything afflicted with bleed. So if those two just add up simply, then that's 75% more damage. Then Captains, Captain Hunter, increase your damage against elites by 25%. So if they're bleeding, and I'm doing up to 75% more damage, if they're a captain, they're taking that other 25. Assuming they don't do any funky math, that's literally 100% more damage. Then it doubles what I can do to them because they're bleeding and they're a captain. Which, based on what we just saw, what I've been seeing through these challenge tiers, I'm wiping them out pretty quick. So pretty sure it's adding up just like I think it is. And this thing is awesome. I just love the helmet because with the transmog stuff, this is actually the seismic helmet. It's badass. I love it. I actually had been wanting it since they like released it as part of like the promos, because that was the only time I'd ever seen it on the Devastator. But there's just something about the hat with the gas mask kind of thing that's just really cool. And that's actually the default. The legs are lame, the boots are lame. I'm not going to show you everything, but that helmet needed to be seen. The guns, whatever. I hate the gun. It is. It's actually that one. That's the actual gun I have. That's why I don't use. I don't really like any of them to be honest so far. But I'm also seeing that I'm missing 4, and I have no idea what they are. Excuse me. Yeah, I love it. And for anybody who's new to the game or just feeling like they don't get enough resources, what I do, you don't get anything special from breaking down the blues, so I sell those for the scrap. And if you break down purples and golds, you get the titanium, which you need for leveling up, and you can even sell it to Bailey, and then sell the titanium. I'm sorry, you buy titanium. I'll show you because I'm gonna be just ADHD all over the place. So get rid of the purple, titanium, gather all that crap, and those blues are essentially useless to me at this point. They probably will be for you as well. So sell that for scrap, and you can get up to 999,900 blah blah blah. So after that, you get capped off. So I just keep buying titanium from her. It's good for when I do get another weapon if I need it. But for the most part, I end up coming right over to this guy. Because whether you need it or not, you're always going to end up needing the resource, this stuff right here. And you can sell him titanium. He gives you 2 drop pod resources per piece. So I'll just go ahead just for the hell of it, and I'll sell half my titanium just because, and just get another 6,000 drop pod just to show you. And did I want? I was debating picking this up. I've had it before. It helped before, but it was low level. Wasn't worth paying to keep leveling it up because that actually does cost you drop pod resources. And I wanted it now, but because you can only change one mod, it doesn't have good ones. What I got right now is pretty great. I've been getting kind of screwed on the random, so I'm just going to keep re-rolling till I see something that I want or is worth it. I think these are all... Okay, that's fine. I've never seen this one before, and you can see it doesn't have the little square. If you look at the mods, it doesn't have the little window looking symbol on the end, so that's actually a brand new mod that I'll get if I buy it. Don't like it, break it down, whatever. Actually, what is it? During combat, your weapon drains 50% of your max health, and wow, that would actually work out pretty good because my health is constantly coming back. Hmm. Wrath of Mole. Yeah, that's a new gun too. Inferno Seed. Sounds like a pyro gun. Critical hits cause explosion, inflicting burn. Basic enough, but yeah, cool. So that's like the fourth time I've had to re-roll, and it's the first time I've gotten new guns, actually, or new stuff. Unfortunately, because I had to re-roll, all my shit is gone. Stuff is gone. So, and that's why I wasn't tackling endgame right away. It's the last one I haven't completed. It's the only tier 15 I have left. But I'm in no rush, as I said earlier, and now I definitely don't want to because that's new stuff that I want, and this one could actually be pretty useful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because an SMG works perfectly for the Devastator because he's all in your face. So a fast RPM and a fast reload on a gun like that with those additional additional damage with the mods like that might even be able to have more firepower along with all the crazy shit I got going on. Yeah, and I said I would come back and show the mods. Moaning wins. That's why I always shoot one bullet with the shotgun prior to entering anywhere or whenever someone doesn't need to get shot. Reloading creates a strong blast, dealing 617,000 in a range of 8 meters. So it works every 8 seconds. You can see there, but it's worth it. As you can tell, that's over 500,000 damage. So I shoot, and then if I need to, I'll switch to it because I usually use the primary. It's more useful. And scrap grenade, the top one, that's the anomaly. The anomaly projectile that you see. That's why I keep reloading because if you look at the I'm pointing at the screen like anybody can see. If you look at the timer there at the end of the description, it's every 1 second because as soon as you reload, it's ready and it's going to activate when you reload again. So that's why you'll see me shoot. It'll hit someone, I'll reload because as soon as I reload, I have another one of those grenades ready to go to do another or do more than a 250,000 damage with that first bullet. So it's only a 1.5 second reload. So it's actually really useful to keep doing that, in my opinion. And if you're in a situation where you can't, that's where this the bottom mod comes in, Shadow Comet, and that works every 3 seconds. And when you have a clip size of 40 bullets, you do it probably, well, let's see, reps per minute, 600. So I'd say I usually get a few, like I'd say maybe up to five, if I don't just hold the trigger down. But almost always, and you'll probably see it, I'll run out as soon as I run out of the magazine. When I go to reload, just one more comet always comes down and hits somebody, and it'll either kill them or stagger them long enough to let me get the reload in, and then I'm good to go. And as soon as that reloads in, I got the grenade going. So it's, I mean, if you were watching, it's pretty destructive, and I just love it. It's fun. I don't like, not that I panic, but without the time limit, it's even more fun. So this has just been a blast, and I didn't know you could even make the Devastator class this strong. I just thought they were supposed to tank all the damage. So I've been having a lot of freaking fun lately. That's why I wanted to get on here more and share with anybody because I know fan base or player base was starting to come back. I hope it's not fading away. But there are a lot of people who are brand new to it, don't want to start from that. A lot of people are asking for carries. I've been having fun doing that, and it's a nice little ego boost. I've been getting messages halfway through, doing some of these challenge tiers, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you're a beast. I don't know how you do this," and it's fun, and I'm helping new players get into the game and hopefully stay in the game. So I want this game to succeed. I personally love it. It's just fun for me. I think they put a lot of effort and love into it. They didn't give up on it because it wasn't doing so well right off the bat. And I love People Can Fly, which are the devs. That's the name of their the developer, and they stuck with it, as you can tell, because we even have, they announced story DLC for next year coming. This was just an overhaul of everything that was wrong. This latest one, New Horizon, but we're gonna get new story. I'm assuming that's going to come with more weapons, things like that. So I'm actually, fingers crossed, hoping that there's actually another class. I don't know if that could be getting greedy. They're still working out kinks in this with the ones we have, but that'd be pretty cool. So I need a lot more resources again because I had to just spend it, and I want those guns. So the mountain outpost is kind of just annoying, and I can't afford this one now because I spent all my stuff. Boomtown pays so little because it's like one of the lower. That's the fun one though. When I couldn't get through things too quickly, my friend and I would do that one all the time. And the nightclub music mixed with the announcement that an outrider was detected, it becomes like this rhythm in your head, and it's pretty damn funny. So I'm gonna do the mountain or back out completely. That was my bad. So 48,000. Well, that's loading. Excuse me. Whew. It gets really hot in this room. I'm in a small room, and this my PC is pumping out heat. So I'm gonna try to turn on my fan if it's loud. If anybody's listening, let me know if it's picking up on the mic. I just need to grab a quick drink between talking your ear off and sweating in here now. I feel like this is already a bad idea, but hit my leg. Dude, what the hell's with this fan? There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, the cooldown fixed itself. Leave me alone. Nope, I got him to blow up. We're good for a bit. I don't even know why this guy's on fire. Oh shit, you know what? Where are you going, stupid? See, and that was that's the shotgun. So they got real close. I shot one, reloaded because I hadn't done it. So I knew it was gonna go off that 8-second. I don't know why these guys set up so many of these tanks. Is this sniper? Yep, sniper's still trying to get me. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, and I think I said it in my last stream, that the anomaly grenade, it's so big with the area effect that you can shoot it at the ground or the wall behind him, and they're gonna get hit. And with it being a big projectile like that, you saw where I tried to lob it over to the sniper den because it doesn't shoot a straight line, straight powerful line like a bullet. So it's kind of slow. So a lot of times I'll miss if I'm not careful. So to alleviate a lot of that, I just shoot it at the ground because they're gonna get hit and die. Oh, did I leave a whole group back here? Yes, I did. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, man. I think he was protected by the thing. Kind of want to try that again. See if I can hit the inside. Nope, that was way too low. Dude, fuck. Go away. Downtown? Ah, alright, whatever, man. Did they shoot him? No, comment. Damn, yeah, that's right. I wonder how that... Can I get them to... Holy shit, it worked. The comet actually hit them, I think. Ah, you're lucky. Alright, man, you know what? Since you guys want to be dicks. Fuck off. Those dudes can be annoying. Any and all melee are aggravating. So I like to make sure that those guys start bleeding or at least hit the ground with the anomaly because that'll wipe them out real quick. And they will kill you when you're not, you know, I don't want to say this strong, but when you're not at max stuff, they'll wreck you. Other than that, they're just annoying. Like these elites, they have like a real good reach on like their backhand, and then you get smacked and you get sent backwards and into it like a backward roll, and it just interrupts everything you were doing. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a little because I want to. There you go. That's the little wife beater backhand this scrub has. I also like to go a little slow because I'm trying to see how quickly certain enemies are getting taken out with the powers because, like I said before, this is actually really new, being this strong, and all the same. What the hell? Uh, all the same enemies show up throughout all these challenge tiers, so. Cool. Those and the brood mothers are probably some of the most aggravating when you're not stupid overpowered like this. The birds are probably the worst thing for me because they could make you bleed, and my bleed stuff wouldn't work on them because they didn't hit the ground too often. but I've been able to wipe them out fast too. That actually makes me happier than any of them, than any of the deaths. I relax, Dick. And they annoy the shit out of me. These green ones, because they will purposely try to stay ranged, and when you get close, they drop the a cloud of smoke so they can run away. But they also cause toxic, and they'll keep hitting you with it. And the only way to heal toxic or get rid of toxic is to heal. So if you're just getting messed up and you have that, you're just gonna drain your health. See, I love that. They were all chasing me. I reloaded and waited. Once they got all around me, quick shot to the ground can usually take out a few. Alright. What? Oh, he needed one more shot. Oh, see? I don't know if anyone watching saw that. He just happened to move in the anomaly thing. I shot directly at him because I thought it was going to hit his face. And he just happened to move his arm and it went past him. I think he killed the other one, which is cool, but... Oh, I got it right here. Oh, too late. I meant to check the volume, the levels on the mic to see if the fan was picking up. Shit. That was my mistake. It's that force of habit of just reloading all the time. Wow. I took the Broodmother's armor off with ever doing all that plus the anomaly actually just wiped the armor. The armor will keep them alive for way too long and just gets annoying and tedious. Or it'll kill you because they're overpowered too as you're getting up to higher levels. Mm, yeah. Oh, yep. Where you at? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. The birds aren't too strong because they're birds, but they're usually pretty evasive, and most of your shit won't work if they're all kind of ground based. Yeah, I'll get to the big one after. Leave me alone. See the smoke, the cloud of smoke to get away. Fine, dude. Come join your friends. I don't care. Oh shit. That was an accident, actually. Oh, you know what? The comet also helps too. Damn. See, they'll hit you with that stuff, and then you can't. shit. I thought he was going down. I think the area of... Oh, hold on. I think something like the moaning wind can hit them, is like if they're just kind of hovering like this one's doing, so... yes, it does. So just get close to it. Oh, hold on. Excuse me 1 second. Shit. I can't remember off the top of my head. Never mind. I see the... I see the mic meter moving a little bit. It seems pretty faint, so I hope it's not bad. If you're listening, I hope it just doesn't sound like I'm in a windstorm. Nice. I wanted to see how far I can get them from. Yep, missed him again with the anomaly. That's guaranteed. These things move too fast. Come on, buddy. And you can see when they're actually, if you're not right under them like I was, but just part of their move set is they just slam the ground. I don't know if it's like, see, like the game's giving you a chance because they will mess you up if they never hit the ground. But you'll see a big ass circle of where they're going to land, so just get out of the way. And that'll leave you a few seconds to actually take their asses out, or at least start doing the damage. There you go, there's one. I don't know why they're voluntarily coming down like this. Maybe they're just figured speed this process up. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, this isn't me just like, oh, I'm so strong. I'll wait and kill everything. It's just smarter, and it's how I was able to survive playing solo forever. Because I still do. Is just be smart about how you use your moves. Why shoot, the big explosive damage at one thing when you know they're going to surround you and you can hit everybody. So I wait. I mean, not just out of habit. It's still smart to do. No point in wasting your special abilities just because you're going to survive to do it again. Speed this shit up. Get it through. Once you're used to this shit, or, playing these over and over, because you're not necessarily going to grind it out, but if you want everything, of course, or you enjoy the game like I do, you're going to play it. So, like I said, I'm going a little bit slower for anybody who's actually looking to listen or just see what it is I'm doing, because I've watched some of my old gameplay, and you'd think I was playing with a keyboard and mouse with just how ridiculous I am with moving everything around, and I can kind of feel it. I'm still doing it to you now, so I apologize if some of this is like giving people motion sickness. I've heard that complaint. Come on, stupid. It's weird, my spikes aren't making the sound it does, so I don't know it's going off until I see the cooldown begin again. Like that audio just stopped. There it is. There another fucking bird? Yep. Yeah, that was fucking unnecessary. This thing's so cool looking. Disrupt. Shoot in the face. Now, a big dude like this, of course, if you get the chance to use your moves on him, don't wait for everyone to gather, because he might kill your ass before you even get an audience to use your move on. But see, that shit's annoying. He's not gonna kill me, or they're not gonna kill me, but getting hit, like, passed around like this shit is just ridiculous. Fuck. Yeah, all those, like, missiles and mortars, yeah, more birds. That's why I'm actually not killing the little ones now, because they are trying to mess me up. Go ahead. Where's the other one? See, now they're bleeding. I don't necessarily have to kill them, but my health will keep flowing because I just made like 4 different things bleed. And it'll show the longer they're bleeding, and I think the longer and maybe the amount of damage, I don't know. I just make sure there's always someone bleeding, because you see the green stuff, the little green arrows on the health, on my health bar. When see, they're right there. Come here, stupid. Come here, stupid. Nice. Where is it? It's like my favorite one besides sitting down. Here we go. Fits perfect for solo runs. And you don't have to pick up everything individually. In case you didn't know, down on the D-pad collects everything. And that works with co-op or multiplayer too. Your friends open a chest. Wow, I didn't get a single gold out of that. That's cool. That's fine. Where the hell's the little thing? Yeah, if your friends find a resource thing or just even find a chest, you don't have to run up and grab it. In case you didn't know, just wait till they've opened it, And well, I don't even look anymore. Wait a couple seconds, press down on the D-pad, it'll pop up in the corner of your screen, show you that you picked it up. And see, here you go. So skill leech, that's the bleed and all that. 452,000 health back to me. I also get armor for, I think, just being Devastator. I forget, honestly. I don't have anything that's giving me armor as far as I remember. But I block so much damage. I blocked almost 7.5 million points of damage. So I only took 1.2, we'll say. 1.2 million when really they came after me to actually do 9.5 million points of damage, and I blocked almost all of it, and then healed myself for it. And you can see with the damage. So the scrap grenade, that's reloading and shooting that anomaly. 61 million. The explosion on the shotgun, moaning winds, 50 million. The comet, that's also on my assault rifle, 37 million for magical comets falling out of the sky. Earthquake, that's the punch to the ground that's making everybody bleed. 26 million points in damage from them bleeding. They just bled out 26 million points in damage. And that's incredible. The spikes, just impaling them, jumping in the air and slamming on them. And that, I have a mod that gives me 15% health back for just doing damage. If I kill something, I get 30% health back. I just like having that as like a safety net. And I also have a mod, I don't think I showed anybody, where, oh, I did. I actually said it like 3 times, where anyone hit with that leap takes twice as much anomaly. So I think it's just all, as you can see, working together. I don't know who the hell I set on fire. I don't know what a shotgun or grenade is, but did 3,300 damage to that. Lacerating push is actually the name of Devastator's melee, just the standard punch. And I believe that inflicts bleed for his class. So I still did over 1,000,000 points just punching. It's yeah. See, the guns aren't that great. The guns themselves kind of blow. It's what you do with them, with those mods. So they only did 3.3 million each. But then the shit that's on them is how I destroyed everybody. It's just all about how you build everything. It's really, I mean, I've been having fun with it, and I think I've hit the peak of the fun I can have because I'm not messing with this build. Not for, I'm not even gonna say for a while, until it just stops working magically. I don't see the point of changing it. I need to figure out how to build better the other classes, because so far I can't decide between the other 3 classes what I want. I know a lot of people are into the Technomancer. I've seen it so much that it's probably going to be the last one I do, because it's just, I want to do the Pyro, but I honestly have been struggling just playing through as, in my opinion, a weak character by comparison. I think Tank is just the way I go now. I have no idea. I never played it in 33 years. All of a sudden, it's the only thing I want to play. It's really odd for me, but I love it. And here we go. So, yep, Spike automatically inflicts bleed, so that's just part of the job with it. Uh, and then Earthquake, it's nothing special. It's all the bonuses to making them bleed, and then doubling, tripling the damage, and then having 3 of them. So I just punch down, and it just keeps putting up the damage. It's really fun. And here's the simple little tree. It's not much. I think you only get 20 points. Everybody, like, you can't get more, which sucks because look at the trees. I used to run the Vanquisher when I was going through the game. That's all really firepower based. It's all about making your shotguns and assault rifles really strong. That got me through a lot of it, but nothing's going to be as strong as this bad boy. So anomaly power, lowering the cooldowns, which is why Earthquake, I can do it 3 times every 8 seconds. That's what's really making things happen here. It's honestly, it's a little nerdy to say, but it's just like you got to do the math and just do some, like, what do they say in school back in the day, critical thinking. Like, really think about what it can do for you. Because I used to have the firepower, then I realized my guns suck, so I skipped that now. And I think I threw it in It was one of these. It was something with that one. Yeah, resistance piercing. I didn't really understand the point of that, or really didn't understand it. And then I learned through the guide that that means. Actually, I'll give you an exact. For anybody who doesn't know, I went through the whole game and never read this guide. This is just a quick heads up on like how things work. So once I started reading this, I realized that some of the stuff I thought was either bad or just useless is a lot more useful than I thought. So let me see if I can find exactly what I'm trying to tell. Oh, so here are the different statuses. The bleed, of course, bleed, toxic, freeze, and burn. Those are the main things. I think was it you can inflict weakness, which means they do. I'm trying to find that exact thing right now. So let me shut up for a second and just find it. There we go. This is what I was looking for. So here's something to think about if you're doing a pyro. Burn does damage equal to 3.7% of your abilities. Let's not get into all the just that simple, because bleed actually does the least. 2.5% of my ability powers every half second for 5 seconds. That's how bleed works when I inflict it on somebody. So look at this one here. If you're a pyromancer, you inflict bleed, burn. Shut up. Burn does 3.7% of your ability power for the same thing every half a second for an entire second more. So you can do more damage with burn. I want to do that. I just can't get through it yet. Toxic, which is mainly, well, Technomancer. He has ice stuff, but his whole thing is toxicity. And I think that's why everybody loves it, because it's been kicking ass. 3.5% every half a second for 6 seconds. Like I said, it gets a little. You got to do some math and science the shit out of it, like like Matt Damon in that Man on Mars movie. It really does help. So yeah, weakness. If you inflict weakness on somebody, which there's mods to make it every bullet you shoot, whatever, when you inflict it on an enemy, they do 30% less damage to you for 6 seconds. That's pretty sweet. Vulnerable, they take 25% more damage for 10 seconds. And we can get these as well. I don't think I've ever been slowed down, but it's probably happened. I've seen the eyeball a few times lately while going slow and testing it out, so I know that one can happen. Weakness probably can too. And so, yeah, you look at all that stuff like Ash. That's pretty much a big fire one, but it's also its own mod, and the weapons have it. Blah blah blah. So these things I didn't even know these numbers until just a couple weeks ago when I started really just getting sick of being, doing like 25-minute runs because I couldn't do enough damage. And I forgot this guide thing was here, so I just started looking through it all, and basically just I got information I needed that I didn't know was available, and I love it. So I'm not going to go through everything, but now you know. When you're here, you press, I guess I still call them, I'm old. I don't call whatever the hell these new buttons are. They're pause and select. If you've ever played anything before the most recent generation consoles, they've always been start, select. So press start, guide, and you can get every little bit of info. So I will give you this one in case you don't know. Where is it? Where is it? No, where's the classes? I just want the class specifics. The hell. There we go. Class, heal, and leech. So, if you've played the game, you know there's no health packs. They don't exist in this game. That was another thing that I've always found intriguing and cool about this game. You gain health by killing and how you kill or inflict damage. So the Devastator. He heals minus, builds. This is just your default character. Devastator gets healed with every close range kill. There's literally a specific like set amount of distance. There's meter. It's all meters because it's a European dev. Uh, and that's even a couple things you can change in your skills to increase the distance that's still considered close range, all that stuff. Like I said, Devastator is in your face because he's a tank, and that's why I mentioned the SMG earlier, because he's going to be in your face, unloading the whole clip and reloading. Trickster's the only one that gets two things. The Trickster heals and gets a shield with every close range kill, but he can't take the damage. That's the whole point of the Trickster, is the Trickster's skills will slow you down. He can literally disappear and zap behind you. So he's more of a jump in, shoot you in the back, literally shoot you in the back and get out, because that is one of the skills. He warps behind somebody, shoots them in the back. It's pretty great. So you got your big tank that's going to get in your face and stay there. Trickster, he's he's not a glass cannon, but he's not going to hang with the Devastator in close range. But that's how he kills. Pyro, marked with skills. I actually got confused as shit with that. I got to look into it more. I've just been busy with my, doing what I'm doing with the Devastator, so I'll get to it. Technomancer increases, significantly increased weapon leech and skill leech. So he doesn't even have to kill. He just has to have weapon leech and skill leech. So like how bleed for mine is healing me constantly. Put something like that with probably toxic or maybe ice, because that's his main thing. I broke something cool. And he's going to keep healing, which is nuts. I actually think I could probably do that one the easiest as a second character, because I literally don't have another character at level 30. I think the closest I have is a Trickster at 22, which I don't even know how I did that. Now that I realize that, like, I can't play as someone who can't take a hit, but I did it. So with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with that info for now. If you're interested or appreciate anything I've helped you with, or even just brought up, if I've even enlightened you in the slightest way, because this particular guide thing right here did a hell of a lot for me. So give me if you want to stick around, come back. I'll be streaming. I try to stream a few times a week. The date and time changes. Always always check back. Feel free to, like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Comment on the videos. I'm always checking on this stuff. Stuff's brand new. I actually switched over from pretty slow moving Twitch account to YouTube. I've heard a lot of good things about just the live streaming, and I've enjoyed it so far. Um, if you like what you saw, you want more, even if you want help playing, I'm happy to, do the carry, as everyone's been saying. Comment on the video. I'll talk to you back, and we'll set up a time to play. Just, give it a like and subscribe so you stick around. You get more notifications for when I'm going to jump on next. And if you give me the comments, let me know when you want to play or when you can play. I'll be right there with you to get you through these, because I have a blast with this, and the more people that want to play, the more I'm happy to help. So I hope you guys are into the game. I hope the fan base, player base keeps going, because I really want to see this game grow. I don't want it to stop after next year's DLC. So stick around. Tell me what your thoughts on the videos. I have other videos up. I haven't been as talkative. This is honestly a little bit new for me. I can talk your ear off if you're actually there, but having to talk to nobody for an hour like this has been rough. I actually feel more dumb. I don't know if anyone else can relate. I feel more like an idiot talking to nobody, as I'm doing now, than if I had 20 people just waiting to hear what I have to say. So it may not seem like it, but I've been nervous and shy as hell through this whole thing, and I just kept my mouth flapping. So stick around, actually jump into this stuff, man. We can have a lot more fun with this game. I'm still having fun. I would just like more people to have fun with. So I'm hoping to see you guys soon, and I'll be on again. Actually, I'll be on again tonight, to be honest. So if you see this and you're interested, I'll be on about 9 p.m. So I hope to see somebody there, so I have someone to talk to. All right, you guys have a good one.